Hello, and welcome to the episode of Todd Talks. When Todd Talks, people listen. Hopefully. And today we are doing the first reaction video to Death Battle Season 9, and I lost. I'm off to a great start, aren't I? But I will say I do have reasons I lost, and I think even you'll agree with some of them. But yes, Harley Quinn versus Jinx has just gone live on YouTube, and it was a very good fight. I really appreciated how in depth they went with both Harley and Jinx, especially since, to my knowledge, beforehand, Jinx's backstory was like this versus Harley's, which was like that. And I was very curious about how they were going to play, especially when I saw that it was like a 20-minute episode. So yeah, that was very, very interesting. And overall, I really, really liked it. I liked how, especially for Harley, they broke down like the phases of her life, how she started out as a psychiatrist, then, was Joker's henchwoman slash partner, then, how Poison Ivy brought her to the light in many ways, and how they're just friends. Yeah. Thanks, Death Battle, for supporting Harley and Ivy being together, because DC Comics does it in their main timeline. Don't get me started on that. That's another video I could go and do a rant on. But yeah, this was I liked the phases there, and I liked how they interwove all the various elements of Jinx's backstory, from the games to the trailers to Arcane and everything in between. There was like even comics even. All in all, it was honestly very, very fun. So the question for me was, how are they going to do this? And when I was done with Harley's, I really thought, yeah, they're gonna have her win. Mainly because, and some of you criticized me for this, she had the Joker toxin, which a lot of you said she wouldn't have the Joker toxin, and yet I knew she would, because it was part of her arsenal amongst other things. And so I was like, she's got this. She's totally got this. And then Ringmaster, of all people, who I guess is going to be a lot more involved in this season of Death Battle, popped in and noted that there is an item in League of Legends that can make you immune to all status effects. And I knew I was sunk. But yeah, I didn't know about that. And in fact, if I was to pick one thing that was my doom, it's that I've never played League of Legends, and so I don't know about min-maxing and your characters and the items that you can put on them. Now, a lot of people thought that Jinx was gonna get the Revive Angel, I believe it was called, and thus could respawn. But I'm glad that wasn't the case, because that would be a bit unfair. It's not like Link's abilities with the fairies or Mipha's Grace. It's something else entirely, to my knowledge. And apparently Death Battle agreed, because they didn't put that on her. But yeah, once she had that silver scarf or whatever, I knew I was sunk, unless something else happened. But yeah. Now the fight though was very, very fun. I liked the colorful nature of it, and the two, like, their banter, and like the fourth wall breaking, and the dimensional hopping, and like the Looney Tunes act of like hovering in midair before falling. That was a lot of fun. It was a good fight, and the song made by Brandon Yates was really, really cool, and really spoke to their natures and everything. The ending though, oh gosh, I had hope for that, just that little bit. Once she got shot, I'm like, is this really how they're gonna kill her, with simple bullets? And no, it was with a rocket, and that line with the buzzer on the back, about coming in to see my emotions. That's a reference to Joker Sweet Tooth, because a lot of people, if I recall correctly, did not like how that fight ended, because Joker manipulated Sweet Tooth into getting closer so he could use the Joker toxin and win. And Harley clearly was trying to do the same thing, but Jinx is like, yeah. So yeah. Look, overall it was a fun fight. I do blame this on my lack of League of Legends knowledge, because I looked into Jinx and her character, and even though I did miss things that some of you rightfully pointed out, I didn't see some of the deeper elements of the lore from the pages that I saw, and like how she lived in a place that was actually full of toxins. I didn't see that. Or the gas mask, I think, was I think that got overblown. A couple of you said, like, oh, but she has a gas mask. Yeah, and it's just that. It's a gas mask. But when you mix her high resistance with her that silver scarf item to make her immune to all the toxins, it wouldn't matter what Harley did. It was, yeah. So, yeah. I lose. Oh well. And sadly, things aren't going to get any easier for me, because next time on Death Battle, we have another matchup from the teaser trailer, which is actually a little bit surprising. It is going to be the Scarlet Witch versus Zatanna. It's Marvel versus DC. We just had a DC character, but oh well. So yeah, this one's going to be insane, and I'm going to tell you why, because it's only been about 5 minutes. Scarlet Witch is a world breaker, a universe changer. You know the phrase "no more mutants"? That was her who said that. She eliminated almost the entire mutant population in 3 words. All right, and then she rebirthed it along with Hope. That's a long story. And by Hope I mean a person, not like the feeling, though that would be hilarious. Yeah, she is insanely powerful and is widely considered one of the most powerful entities in all of the Marvel Comics universe. But Zatanna is also one of the most powerful magicians in her universe. And her universe, I would argue, is much more dedicated to certain elements of magic. And as we all know, Dr. Fate was better than Dr. Strange, and Scarlet Witch is known to consult with Doctor Strange on multiple occasions. But I'm not saying that I'm not saying I pick Zatanna. I am not. But there is going to be a lot to consider here. There's a lot of mind-bending rules and magic and all that, and reality warping, which Zatanna can do. And I don't have a pick, because I know, especially now, well, not especially now, but like I know based on both my readings of Scarlet and Zatanna that if I was to make a hasty decision, it would likely bite me in the butt. And I don't want to go 0-2, okay? Why couldn't they just give me an easy matchup to pick? Alright, so with that, I made this episode of Todd Talk. What did you think about Harley versus Jinx? What did you like about the fight, the breakdown? Do you agree with the verdict? And who do you got right now for Scarlet Witch versus Zatanna? Let me know in the comments below. So, I thank you for watching. If you made this far, I know you were listening, and I'll see you around.